This Bavarian city has housing for less than €1 a year. It also has some impressive history that will take you far back in time without sacrificing today's luxuries and possibilities. Welcome to an absolute gem of a town, Augsburg. Today I will be visiting a Rococo palace and its magnificent ballroom, a water management system that is now listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I'll also be enjoying some local cuisine. Very good. And show you one of the world's oldest public housing projects. Augsburg lies in southern Germany, about 80 kilometers from Munich. It's about a half-hour train ride from there, so perfect for a day trip. I'm starting my day at Augsburg's Town Hall Square, the city's main square. From here you can obviously see the Town Hall building. It's a major Augsburg landmark and one of Germany's most stunning town halls. It was built in the 17th century, but severely damaged during World War II. From here, you can begin exploring Augsburg's old town, its tiny alleys, beautiful squares, and the Mercury Fountain, one of 3 monumental fountains in the city. The fountain is part of Augsburg's water management system, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Let's find out what's so special about it. The city's water management system comprises fountains, canals, historic hydroelectric power plants and over 500 bridges. It was set up in the 13th century and progressively updated and refined over time, says Kristen Gast.
This is a very popular place for tourists to come and take a look at the fast rushing water in Augsburg, in the canals. This is where the canals all come together.
The people of Augsburg were pioneers in the field of water management. This 15th century water tower, for example, helped provide city dwellers with drinking water. She has a key, so we can actually sneak inside. Augsburg started separating fresh and wastewater early on, even before people really knew about the ins and outs of hygiene.
It was very innovative and very sophisticated, and it was the point that UNESCO said Augsburg is unique in the world, that they separated these 2 kinds of water.
My next stop is the nearby Schätzler Palais. It might look unspectacular from the outside, but wait until we get inside. Augsburg used to be a very wealthy town, mainly because of banking families doing business here. One of them had this palace, built as their home in the 18th century. Let's go check it out. The palace is just 19 meters wide, but almost 100 meters long. It houses important art collections and boasts a magnificent Rococo ballroom.
Oh, wow. Ja, das ist unser Festsaal. Ein wirklich großartiger Raum.
Can you imagine having a party in here? This is what this room was used for, but only rich people were allowed in. The royals used to dance here, and even Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette paid a visit in 1770.
Sie hat hier 2 Menuette getanzt. Hier hinter mir stand ursprünglich das Orchester und von hier aus dann hat sich die Festgesellschaft dann in Bewegung gesetzt.
Most of the decorations and the painted ceiling are original. They date back over 250 years.
Wir haben natürlich strenge Auflagen, das heißt, also dürfen nicht zu viele Personen in den Saal, höchstens 120 Gäste bei Veranstaltungen, bei Konzerten. Der Saal ist auch nie elektrifiziert worden, das ist auch interessant. Er ist auch nie mit einer Heizung ausgestattet worden, weil natürlich eine Heizung sehr stark punktuelle Wärmeunterschiede, zerstörtes Material.
The owner of Schätzler Palais donated the palace to Augsburg in the 1950s on one condition: that the city never sell it. I'm a bit exhausted after all the splendor. Luckily, Schätzler Palais also has a Rococo garden, which is ideal for relaxing and open to all, free of charge. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry now, and I really want to try a regional specialty, Käsespätzle. The dish consists of noodles combined with cheese, baked in the oven and served with a generous helping of fried onions. Very good. Now let's head to our last stop, the famous Fuggerei. It's the oldest social housing complex in the world, founded by another rich banker, Jakob Fugger. There are 142 flats in this housing complex, and you probably won't believe it, the tenants only pay 88 cents per year. Yes, you heard that right. So what do you have to do to live here?
You have to lay open all your financial statements, like everything from your income, from your savings and everything. Then you need to have like an interview where you describe yourself, what kind of person you are, how you've lived before, where you're living now. Then there's a very important fact, you have to live in Augsburg 2 years before you apply for a flat here.
Noel has lived here for several years and is very happy about it. He has not yet been able to afford an apartment on the regular rental market. Anyone who wants to live at the Fuggerei must be Catholic and pray 3 times a day. But is Noel really that pious?
I kind of invented my own way of praying. I'm taking the time thanking everyone who was involved in the process of making my life better. Not even just a little bit better, but in many, many ways better.
A wealthy town with a long tradition of social awareness. Would you consider visiting Augsburg? Let us know in the comments.